Hi everybody, it's Marcy, and I'm here. I wanted to share this new Dearjuliejulie digital kit with you. First, let me apologize. There's going to be a lot of shadows in this video because right now I'm videoing later in the day than I normally do, and the sun is directly behind me shining in a window. So I apologize in advance for that. Okay, so Dearjuliejulie's new digital is Daisies, Grunge, and Lace, and it's eco-dyed daisies and lace that she then dyed in the eco-dyeing liquid. So, I received this kit on Wednesday as part of her VIP, and we started a little journal. This journal is not done, but I wanted to go ahead and show this to you because I think this kit is going to be wonderful for so many different things. So this is one of the images from the Daisies kit. This is from Daisy Words. It says, "If I had my life to live over, I'd pick more daisies," by Dawn Harold. And right now this is going to be very simply a list journal. And I've done a little bit of decorating in it, but there's still more to be done. Here's another Dearjuliejulie image. And here I've got it flipped in. I actually used some Artie Mae's digital backgrounds in the neutral color for some of my background pages. And here's just a little side tuck that I made. Let me grab something since I don't have all of my pockets filled. So just a little side tuck right there. And here we've got a little pocket with another Dearjuliejulie image that is also a pocket. And here I just put a little piece of coffee dyed paper with lace on it, just to have a little something in that pocket. Another from Dearjuliejulie's Daisy Words. It's nice to, let's try that again. "It's nice to think how one can be recklessly lost in a daisy," by Anne Morrow Lindbergh. So then here I've got just a little bit of ledger paper and made a little charm using one of Julie's very small digital images and a little charm and a little bit of lace. Got that on a bulb pen. Some coffee dyed paper to write on. Here I just made a little sort of snippety cluster kind of thing as a page decoration. And I've got some scrapbook paper, a couple of pieces of lace, a little bit of book page, and then 3 of the smaller images from the Daisy Grunge and Lace. And here's a larger image of one of the Daisy Grunge and Lace. Here I used some of the digital as little edge decoration on some writing paper. Did the same thing here. And then here's another one of the beautiful images. And here I've got some more coffee dyed paper. And here I've got an envelope from the digital kit. And this is one of the pages, and this is a page of the lace. Then you flip it over here. I've just got a couple of little tickets stuck in here. Oh, the envelope I did go ahead and put just a little card for journaling in. And flip it open and you've got some writing space. Another piece of scrapbook paper with a pocket. Here I used a little bit of roughed up washi tape and tiny images. Some graph paper for writing or drawing. Here I made a pocket. These are from some of the mini ephemera pages, but I loved the way that looked so patchwork-like, so I just used the whole thing and made a little pocket. And inside here we've got another of the Daisy eco-dyed images and another Daisy words. The Pyramids of Egypt will not last a moment compared to the Daisy by D.H. Lawrence. So I know these were intended to be cut apart, but I just loved the way they looked all together, so I just kept them that way and turned them into a pocket. And here we've got some more of the eco dye, some coffee dyed paper, more ledger paper for writing, another piece of scrapbook paper. I've got this little tag right here with I just stamped the daisy and put the butterfly on, and I've got it held on with a brad, so it's kind of free moving. So I just used another one of the Dearjuliejulie images to cover the brad. And here's some more of the daisy words. Always have something beautiful in sight, even if it's just a daisy in a jelly glass, by H. Jackson Brown Jr. And here we just made a pocket. And this we actually made during the VIP. And it's a little file folder using the digital images. So you got lace on this side and daisies on this side. And on the inside, some of the lacy paper as a belly band. And some more of the eco dyed as a little journaling card. And then a little paper clip that I made using some of the ephemera, scrapbook paper, and a little bit of trim. So like I said, this needs more decoration. More coffee dye. Here's some more of the eco dye with some more lace. And again, that folds out for extra writing space. I'm really trying to keep everything in here as flat as possible because I really do want this to be like a list journal or an actual writing journal. Here I made a library pocket from some of the Dearjuliejulie ephemera with a library card in it, and I left that as a little corner tuck, so you can slide something behind there. And more image and washi tape with the stamped daisies, stenciled little frames just to get rid of some of the white. Some more of the eco dye, more coffee dyed paper. There's another full-size eco dyed paper that is just gorgeous. Now we're back to the edges. Here's some more of the gorgeous eco dyed paper. And another little trim piece. It's similar to the one on the other side of the signature, but here instead of using the lace, I used some gray trim, coffee dye, ledger, another little pocket. This has a little side pocket with just a spare scrap piece of the scrapbook paper that I just put right in there as a little journaling spot. And finally, one final small piece of the coffee dyed paper. So this is a lot of fun. I'm really pleased. I really like the cover. The journal still needs some work. I realize that, but I wanted to jump on and show this to you because it is on sale until Tuesday, which would be, I meant to pull up my calendar beforehand. Tuesday would be, what? August 3rd. So I wanted to get this video done and up, even though this journal isn't quite done, to show you that and tell you about it, because it is actually a fabulous kit. The one other thing I wanted to show you, on this, when I printed these, I used white paper. But just for fun, I have paper like this, and I put it in, and this is how it came out. Now, I don't know that I would necessarily use that as a page in a journal, but man, I cannot help but look at this and think how fabulous this would be to use as what great texture it would give in collaging. Because it pretty much loses its color because the paper is dark enough. But what wonderful texture that would give. Anyway, so I think I was almost as excited about that as using it this way. Just because I think that would make magnificent texture in collaging. So I'm really excited to play with that. Anyway, oh, the one other thing I wanted to show you is, I know in my last video I started working on my nature's notebook, and I'll make this really quick. I did finish getting my cover ready, and I really like the way it looks. And part of the reason that I went ahead and put a deal here for a charms or tassel or whatever I decide to put on the spine. But I love the way the cover looks. Went ahead and gave it a hitch post closure. Got the inside covered, and I just put a corner pocket right here. And here, what I've done is, I told you initially I was going to kind of do it like my file folder folio to give it a little extra space, which I've done here. And I've done it so that I could still actually add more under here if I choose to. Right now, I've just got a sort of a writing board in here. I decorated this file card but left it very flat so that it would be a good writing board. But then we've got this to flip out, so I've got extra space here for some goodies, as well as here for some goodies. I am going to be coming back to this, but I'm also getting ready to start the August Dearjuliejulie Junk Journal Challenge, and I'll have another design team project for Kara. So, and I don't want to rush this, because for me right now, this is kind of a love project. So I am going to come back to the nature notebook, have no fear, but there may be a break in there. Because like I said, I simply do not want to rush this. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching and letting me show you these great eco-dyed papers. And like I said, I think printing them just a little differently would make the application just wonderful as texture for collaging and stuff. I just think that would be wonderful. So anyway, until next time, please be safe, stay healthy, happy crafting, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.